Okay, we are here at the Chocolate Lab, one of the best places to eat in the entire Lehigh Valley, and no, I'm not biased, partial at all to that. But we're here with. Okay, how do you pronounce your name exactly? Because I don't want to screw it up.
Okay.
And my brain's late.
Tina Olson Wilkins.
Thank you.
And I own Lehigh Valley Ladders in Hellertown.
Okay. Now there's something else that that I actually feel bad that I missed the opening for, but we'll do ladders first, and then we'll do a short part two about the other side because I feel really bad I missed that opening.
Oh, okay. Well, that was a first art show in years for me to put together. I used to put together music shows all over. We've played this whole block on music, the various cafes that have come in and gone, and all over the East Coast, to St. Louis. So I just got involved with the art show over at the Yo Fresh. They've been open since November, and they are huge supporters of local artists and new artists.
That's over in the town of Hellertown, which is kind of a fairly small town in the area.
Yes, very small town, and very exciting that they'll offer to do these kind of things. They have a nice little room. It's a little space, but it's enough for an opening. And they definitely want to do more in the future. So missing that opening isn't a big deal because we're going to do it again. No problem.
Okay. Unfortunately, it was one of those where I think it was a little chilly out that day, and it was first Friday, and one or two things to take care of at the banana factory, and I do feel bad that I missed that one.
Yeah.
But now, like Hellertown. Just a quick touch on Hellertown. The Lehigh Valley. When people think of Lehigh Valley, they think of Allentown, Bethlehem, and Easton. But in all honesty, a majority of Lehigh Valleys actually consists of small towns. I grew up in Copley.
Right.
But I was actually over in Hellertown, walked through down Main Street, and there actually, for it being a small town, there actually is a lot of really cool businesses. And, I think the theater's still there.
The theater was turned into a dentist's office. But it's pretty cool. I haven't been on the inside, but the outside was, the whole building could have been easily condemned, but I'm glad they at least saved or preserved,
okay.
The integrity of that building. So, and I think that Hellertown is moving into being more of a niche area, sort of like we have the historical Bethlehem right now that we're in, and Main Street in Hellertown. Everyone's trying to get them into getting into like niches with art, and as you mentioned, we have an organic mattress store. Like there are just so many things.
I'm not sure if that grabs my curiosity or frightens me.
I know, but it's things that you don't normally see in a small town. But then you still have your small town items like the ice cream store that's been there for 20 years.
Yep.
or more. And
I think there's an auto dealership that's just been there for a long time too.
A lot of them have been there for years. I know we lived above one of the garages, one of the on Main Street, and they actually had to take out tanks from the 1950s. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. We're like, oh my God, is this soil bad? And they tested everything. Everything was fine.
Yeah.
There's the good thing about a small town is that your politicians, the people in charge of each chair. You can go to, the zoning officer and say, hey, can I do this or that? You don't have to go through a lot of red tape. That's wonderful.
Yeah. So Hellertown is actually kind of starting to. There's an evolution going. I refuse to use the term Renaissance after Allentown used that term to death.
Oh my God, they just kicked it and heard it.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a revitalization, we'll say.
Okay, that's a good midpoint.
Downtown, we've gotten some grants to fix up some of the buildings down there. A huge building went in across from Borough Hall recently. They're not open yet. We have a brewery on Main Street. It's just
alcohol, the official drink of the Lehigh Valley.
If I could drink, I would. So, but I can't, so I won't. But no, that's exciting. Those guys at the brewery are right on. They're really friendly and definitely have the right idea about microbrewery.
Okay.
Exciting.
Okay.
I think there's also a tobacco store going in too, which we have those little niches. So to bring the arts back into Hellertown like it's never been before, there's been a dead spot for about 30 years without a lot of excitement in that direction, culture, a lot of animosity included because of what they call the transplants, which are people from New Jersey and New York who have affected the cost of living for the original Hellertown families.
Okay.
It's definitely an expensive area to raise a family.
Okay. Well, one last question. When we'll take a break and do part two, which we'll get into Lehigh Valley Ladders, because Lehigh Valley Ladders, I'm sure a lot of people think of like a ladder store, but it's something totally. So
Misnomer,
now,
kind of.
if I'm not now, am I wrong? You're also an artist.
Of course.
Okay. Yeah. Because I saw you. I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Originally, went to art school and dropped out, like every good artist does.
Yeah, I started a magazine almost 3 years ago, and my highest level of English was high school. So, you know, art, you don't. It's getting to the point where the college degree is great, but you don't really, in the indie society and world we live in, you really don't.
Well, that's I did go back to school. I'm in a bachelor's program for marketing and public relations and communications. And it dawns on me that you can go anywhere. Nobody really looks at where you went. It's just if you have that knowledge.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll take a quick break and do a quick rundown on Lehigh Valley Ladders, and you and I both have kind of a hectic day, so.
Okay.